I ignored the red flags. Until it was too late. I remember thinking that everything was fine, that we were just going through a rough patch. That's what couples do, right? They work through things. But looking back now, with the clarity that only distance can give, the signs were all there. They were like little breadcrumbs leading to a truth I wasn't ready to face. It started subtly. The late replies were the first thing I noticed. A message I'd send in the morning would get a one-word answer in the evening. I told myself she was busy with work. Her job was demanding, and stress can make anyone distant. Then came the short answers. Our long, winding conversations that used to fill hours just stopped. They were replaced by "yeah, okay, and I'm tired." I blamed her deadlines, her long commute, the pressure she was under. I didn't want to blame her. I didn't want to admit that maybe the problem was us. I remember one night I had planned this whole special dinner, her favorite food, candles, the whole deal. I was so excited. She came home late, barely looked at the table, and just said she had a headache and was going to bed. I sat there alone, the food getting cold, and that was the first time a real, sharp pang of doubt hit me. But I pushed it away. I made excuses. She's just exhausted. It's not about me. It's not about us. I became a master of justification. Every canceled plan, every unanswered call, every time she chose to be on her phone instead of talking to me had an explanation for it. It was work, it was family drama, it was anything and everything except the one thing I could unbear to consider, that she was checking out. That the love I was so desperately holding on to was slipping through my fingers. The thing about ignoring red flags is that you build this alternate reality in your head, a world where everything is okay, where your partner is just stressed, where your relationship is still strong. You live in that world because the real one is too painful to look at. I was so invested in our history, in the good times, that I refused to see the present for what it was. I was clinging to a ghost. The final straw wasn't some big, dramatic fight. It was quiet. It was me finally asking, "Are we okay?" and hearing the silence that followed. It was a silence so loud, so heavy, that it shattered the entire fantasy world I had built. In that silence, I finally saw everything clearly. The late replies, the short answers, the canceled dates, they weren't just symptoms of stress. They were the signs of an ending I had refused to see. Looking back, the signs were always there. I just wasn't ready to see them. It was too late. If this feels familiar, if you've ever found yourself making excuses for someone's behavior because the truth is too hard to face, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about it. You're not alone in this.